be can't be tired on a Friday. We feel good.
Sir. Yeah.
What are we doing this weekend? Real quick, and then we'll get into it.
Probably building the big waves going on.
Say it one more time.
We're looking at the big waves.
There you go. Backroom? Is that a movie?
Yeah, once it's set there, I'm not gonna lie, it kind of freaks me out.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest scary movie type of person. Ricky, what are you doing?
Already gambling. Got the World Cup this weekend. Got UFC 250. Spurs this weekend. Small. Spurs. A lot of sports.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Gio, what are you doing? And then we'll start.
I'll probably sneak in a little hike.
Where at?
Mount Baldy.
Where's that?
It's never here.
Is it nice?
Yeah.
Has anyone went on that hike?
I haven't been there, but not the hike.
Heck yeah.
Shit, good.
Heck yeah. Good shit. Good shit. Yeah, happy Friday. I want to go over a few things. We're going to listen to a few DM reach calls, right? I feel like we're doing a really good job acknowledging in the first half of the call. Hey, this is so-and-so, reasons for I'm calling. I'll keep it short, right? But now we have to do a better job of when we reach that DM, converting him from a no to a yes, or send me an email to let's hop on a demo. Gio, what is important to contractors?
Staying busy for shoulder season.
Okay. Blake, what else would you say?
Money.
100%. Brian Cow, what else? There's no wrong answers, but I'm going to pick on a few people.
Retaining their customers?
Yes. Daniel, what else?
Getting more jobs, replacement jobs.
Perfect. Rodolfo?
Having good company reviews and quality of their work.
Okay. Yes. Joshua? Ramirez?
Getting you installed in?
Okay. Eric, anything else?
Yeah, pretty much getting to their operations, their company goals, because they're staying on track, especially when it's really busy. Handling all our phones, but talk to us nice and yeah.
There's one more.
Lower marketing expense.
Boom.
Yeah, there you go.
Good job. What was that, Tim?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go with the team. We're a team.
100%. Am I missing anything? Keeping customers, you could say, brand recognition. Okay. Am I missing anything? Can you guys read that? Okay. Now, Bishoy, tell me one feature about our smart thermostat.
Logo.
Josh Andrade, give me another feature. Blake,
Monitoring.
Eddie, what's the last one that we are missing? Anyone can chime in.
Messages.
Okay. There's one more. You can say custom app. Yeah. But these are the biggest features. Right? I'm putting this on the screen so you guys understand what's important to contractors. Right? If you don't know what's going to get them, again, that's going to turn a no into a yes, you're not going to have good conversations. Right now, we need to emphasize value, urgency, right? And then going for the close. Make sense? Another thing we need to do a better job of, and I've been meeting with a lot of you guys, is double dialing every single lead. Not only is this going to help you get your dials up, probably 2xing it, but this is going to help you have more conversations, right? To be able to showcase value, why it's going to be beneficial for them with one logo and then going for the close. Any questions? What does our thermostat do differently than like a Nest?
You ever load front center and software integrated?
100% open rate.
Empowering.
Empowering contractors. What was that spent?
Anything else?
Custom app. Making sure you're getting that new customers and not same one that you have in your book of business.
Yes. I forgot who said it. Selling the whole picture of Nuve. Right? We are in business to empower contractors. Nest, Ecobee, Honeywells, even American Standard, Residio, they only care about homeowners. They might do diagnostics, monitoring, and they might have some sort of branding, but it's not front and center, right? So you need to tell these contractors, we're in business to help you never lose a customer. Again, and then you go into one feature, logo monitoring, performance testing, custom out, whatever it is, and then for the close. That should be the framework every single time. One thing I'm also going to do is I'm going to create a score sheet based off our calls, based off if you were personable, if you use value, meaning you saw the whole picture, if you use the script, right? And then if you went for the close. And we're going to listen to like 4 or 5 DM reach calls. And I want you guys to rank these 4 or 5 calls off these metrics. So I'm going to create this for you guys. So every single time you reach a DM, you know, okay, I need to be personable. Hey, it's Bishoy with Nuve Smart Thermostats. Happy Friday. How's your Friday coming along? Listen, I can tell you're busy. I'll keep it short, right? Showcasing value. We're a smart thermostat company, right? We're helping contractors never lose a customer. Make sure you're using the script. I've listened to at least 4 or 5 calls just yesterday of individuals not using the script. Use it, it works, right? And then are we going for the close or are we just allowing a DM to take control of the conversation, right? If you feel like he's talking majority of the time, that's good. But at the same time, you also need to be in the driver's seat of the conversation. Because if they take control, you're going to send me an email. I'm not interested. Call me back in the fall, etc. What are the biggest objections right now that are holding you guys back?
They're all out in the field.
Yeah, hey, guys told me yesterday, if you're in the industry, you should have a think of it.
Peak season busy. Don't want to implement something right now. Anything else?
I've heard a lot of people doing this say that send me email.
Okay. There's no wrong answers.
So they just don't like Nuve. That's what they hear on the phone.
They don't like Nuve? Okay.
If you say Nuve, they hang up right away.
Uh-huh.
Some of the rehashed opportunities think it's too expensive.
One more time.
Too expensive.
Too expensive? Okay. Pricing?
They don't like it. Hands are tied as far as what the thermostats provide.
Don't worry.
Like if you're talking to like a cost manager,
Mhm.
hands are tied. We're happy.
Waiting on V2.
Waiting on V2? Okay. I'm asking this because I'm going to get with marketing. I'm going to get with the CSRs and create information like ROI sheets or something that we can leverage and use for all of these objections. Again, because the better we can get at handling these, the better conversations, the more book demos, more shows, more money at the end of the month for you guys. Make sense? Okay. Any questions? Okay. Another thing before we listen to a few calls, right? Moving forward, by 9 a.m., everyone needs to be at 40 dials, right? That is in 3 hours, 13.3 dials, right? You should be able to make 20 to 25 dials within an hour. So if you're not at 40 dials by 9 a.m., I'm going to start sending people home, right? We need to be able to leverage our time better. Again, it's not that hard. If you're having problems, come find me, right? It's very, very easy. And just make sure when you're dialing, you're shortening that time frame between each dial. Okay, hit a voicemail, boom, put the deposition, call again. They didn't answer, double dial, leave a voicemail. And then create a task for later in that day, 1, 2, 3 p.m., whatever, whenever you're calling, to hit them again. You should be calling a lead at least 2 to 3 times a day, sometimes even 4 times. Especially right now, you're getting all these objections. I'm too busy, peak season. A lot of the times they're probably not even answering. You're getting a lot of voicemails. If you do not call them multiple times in the day, it's going to be very hard to get a hold of them. Questions? Okay. I'm going to pull up Nooks real quick. We're going to listen to a few calls. And again, based off these 4 or 5 calls, I want us to grade if these individuals went for the close, used the script, showcase value, and were personable. Again, no one's in the high seat today, but we need to be better, right? And hold one another to these standards. You do all these things, you're going to have success. All right, Joshua, you're first.
Hello.
Hey, Jose, how you doing?
Good.
Good, Jose. It's Josh with New Way Smart Thermostat.
Uh-huh.
Been trying to get a hold of you, Jose.
Okay.
I know we spoke back in April. You said you weren't interested, right?
Yeah.
Are you familiar with
Well,
New?
not really.
Okay.
I mean, I hear about
Uh-huh.
them, but not really having installed ones.
Yeah. Well, can we give you a free 10% for you could try it on?
Sure. Absolutely. I mean,
Yeah.
we can, if they're pretty good, maybe we can buy from you.
Absolutely. How about we set up a demo where you can see how it works first, and then we can go from there.
Let me get you with my boy, those boy that is in charge of the, company. Cause I work for the
Yeah.
city, and right now, I'm working at the city in the seat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you gonna be are you gonna be in the meeting as well?
If it's up to 3:30, I can for Monday, because Mondays I'm off at the city.
Are you still in the meeting next week?
Yeah, I'm the owner, but,
Yeah.
I work for the city in the seat too.
Okay, so man, you're a busy man. You're not gonna enjoy the role. Come on now, listen to swing, bro. You'll be missing it now.
Yeah.
No worries, bro. When can we set up that meeting?
I need to get with my boy.
Do you want to set it up? I can
He
send you an email.
That's the name, that's the name, bro. That's the name. I've had that trouble.
Okay, because on Monday, I have Monday available since 5 a.m. all the way to 6:30 p.m.
Okay, well, if you
You
don't
wanna
mind, let me get with my boy, see if we can do maybe like a 9.
9. Do you want us to
Yeah.
confirm it just because for you can block it up our schedule and then you can confirm with me? Or do you want to,
No, I can just phone my son right now and I can call you back.
okay, perfect. Perfect. Just to block it up for your
Yeah.
schedule and we have it ready.
Okay,
All right, Jose.
great.
I'll give you a call right now. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
All right, before we grade the call, what did Joshua do well on that call? Good things.
Personal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. What else?
The introduction.
I like you, like Jose. How's everything going? Like, good, man. And just, yeah, this is Joshua Newbit. The introduction is pretty good. I like it. I feel like that's something I would say. And I would open up the conversation with this guy.
We talked about the World Cup too. I feel like it's a good way to bring the guard down.
You also leverage the fact that the guy was already interested in this, so like he can't really push him off as easily.
Any others?
He pushed the demo a lot. Like he was like trying to coerce the guy into looking at some point.
Said it very easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, regardless of like the
Go for the kill.
interactions between both of them, he kept going for the demo. But good rapport.
100%. So we'll say Joshua on his call, he was personable. Good job. Value. Did he sell the whole picture of Nuve?
No.
Not entirely, no.
Okay. What did he say?
You said you weren't interested last time. Maybe there was that to jump on a call.
What else? If anything.
Well, she asked if you were like familiar.
I'd say the lack of value was because the guy already hopped on or he already got a call in April, right? So,
Kind of pick it up.
didn't really.
I feel like you could have added a number more value if you could have maybe set it up here and there. But nothing than that.
If anything, he built a rapport because the owner went on and said that his older son was now in charge of the company. He's working for the city now. So I feel like that was pretty good rapport. He's like, all right, just call me back after you speak with your son.
Anything else? There's no wrong answers.
Thinking probably the touch points are probably good on the way up speaking to this call because for him to say like I'll call you back after I call my son, it's a pretty good sign.
Yeah. I want to say a few things. Where is it? So Joshua was like, I know we spoke back in April. I know you said you were interested. He's like, yeah, well, he's like, I hear about them, but I barely have installed one. He said, well, we can get you one and we'll give you a free thermostat where you could try it on, right? Or maybe Nooks is saying something else, or what you said, Joshua. But we're not offering free thermostats right now, right? So that shouldn't be within our script. Okay, so make sure we're taking that out. Utilize the script a little bit more, Joshua. Like even if it's a callback, be like, hey, it's Joshua with Nuve Smart Thermostats. That ring a bell? Kinda. Yeah, I know the last time we spoke, we mentioned that we're helping contractors in your area. And a lot of them since June have switched over to us. Biggest reason is, we're helping them know when they need a customer who needs help. I'd love to get you back on a demo to kind of see how we're really helping contractors, especially come peak season. Even if it's a follow-up call, you can still use the script, okay? And then what would we say for the close? Yes or no?
Yes. Yeah.
I think you went for the close, 2 or 3 times, Joshua. So good job. Another thing, we've been booking demos, good job, but they're farther than 5 or 6 days. Make sure we're booking within 72 hours. I know it's hard to get a yes, and then they push you off a week, and you're like, fuck, I just put in all this work. But I'm telling you guys, it's gonna help you on that back end when they have to show. Shortening that time frame, they're gonna remember your conversation, they're gonna remember you, and they're gonna remember the value. Make sense? Okay, good job, Joshua. All right, Brian Cow.
To record your name and reason for calling.
This is Brian with Nuve.
Thanks. Please stay on the.
Hello?
Hello, Kelly. This is Brian with Nuve. How's everything going?
Good, man. How are you?
Good, man. Can't complain. It's the World Cup day, man. How's your day going so far?
It's not bad. Busy day for sure.
Yeah, sure. I'll be quick. I know you sat down and spoke with Mark. I know everything went well with that. I want to say it's almost been over a year now. I'm just following up, seeing if we can actually sit down again, 10 minutes, to show you the new features of the software side of things, of the thermostat.
Yeah.
And see how you guys work. I think we definitely do for, more updates on the product, see where it's at now. So why don't we do this? Let's schedule something for late next week. This week is really busy for me, this coming week, so the week after. Maybe we can shoot for the 25th. Okay, 25th, anytime after 10 in the morning, Pacific time, that'll be great. Man, that sounds like a plan then. All right, I'll follow up with it the 25th, around 10 a.m. And then I'll pretty much go from there. Okay, I appreciate you guys always getting back to me, man. It's always a pleasure. Yeah, likewise. Thank you. Bye. Okay, yeah, wonderful day, bye bye.
You can start us.
Uh,
Things that you did well in this call.
yeah, bro. Just I like my introduction. Like I said before, just his name, my name, where I'm calling from, and just asking how his day's going. Something I feel like I couldn't say right off the bat, even when I was like 2-3 months.
Mhm.
And that's pretty much it. Take it from there.
Anything else?
These are rare, bro. These are rare. I wish I spoke to more people like Khaled, but these are gems that you can appreciate here and there. So that's true.
I know you're saying it's rare, but I think you being so personable in the beginning of this call allowed you to have, a better conversation where he's more in tune to like, all right, let me hear this guy out. So don't shy away from being personable. That doesn't mean you have to be the loudest individual. That doesn't mean you have to be the funniest person, but go out of your way to like acknowledge you're calling out of the blue. Ask them how their day's going. Ask them how peak season's going. Ask them if they have any weekend plans. Like, get to know them as much as possible within a short, time frame, and then get into it. Okay, what do we think? Personable?
I think it's good. Yeah.
Okay.
He's acknowledged, very personal. Acknowledged that they spoken with him before. I think it's very important, especially if people who have met with us or have spoken with us. Very important to acknowledge that they've spoken with us. Like it looked like he looked at his notes before he made a call.
Yeah.
And then he's very personal, asked about the world stuff, and yeah, you have to relate to what's going on right now.
100%. Did Brian showcase value?
It was just I knew, here you mentioned, like, I haven't waited, so.
Like a follow-up to you guys.
I think he did show some value. He did mention that I want to show you the new features, and that's when the guy opened up. He said, "Yeah, I think it's time to release the product and the product's updates." I think that's like the most value you can show, especially someone who's met with us already.
Updates on the software, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even the hardware, because Sophia's out. If he did or did not see it, show him, that new version, slimmer version.
Is Sophia out already?
No, it's not out.
Because I saw it was out.
Yeah, I saw it.
It's not out. Trust me, when it's out, we will let you guys know ahead of time. It's not out.
Well, both sides, software and hardware.
I feel like given the meeting's been a year, you could have like rebuilt the overall picture a little bit. Excuse me, a little bit more. But I don't think it was bad. I don't think it was anything bad. I actually think it was good.
Yeah.
I like that. I remembered it.
Good interview.
Anything else?
I want Omar to pitch. What do you think about it?
You did good. It was good. You were being personable, right? And building rapport is important. But one thing I'll say is like you always want to give value, even if they met with us, right? Because it was a whole year. You know how long a year is, right? For these contractors especially, and they're gonna remember something from a 45-minute call. Yeah, he remembered you, but some people might not remember the full ins and outs, and we need to retell them like what we do. Hey, this is why a lot of contractors are working with us. This is why now is the perfect time to look into Nuvei. Even though we say yes, you guys need to realize probably like 8 out of 10 people would probably not book with this specific law because they didn't see the value, right? So value is very important. It's even more important to be personable. Personable is like the cherry on the top, right? But showing that value is important. So just make sure, emphasize like why it's important to contractors, why summer and peak season, this is the best time to look at it and actually implement something like this. So come your slow season, you can stay busier, right?
How many days are in a year, Bishoy?
65.
Just making sure you're paying attention. So to be nitpicky, I'm going to say no, right? And I'll explain. Brian said everything correct on here. But again, I've mentioned to you guys a few times, It was surface level, right? Good job. Hey, you want to see, or we want to showcase our new features and software on the back end of the thermostat. That's great, but is that going to turn them or get them to be like, you know what? I'll time block again 20 to 30 minutes of my day to hop on a demo. I want to showcase the new features and how they're going to empower you even more to get more replacement jobs, right? The more you understand what's important to contractors, that's why I wrote this up, the more you can utilize that and tie in that value. And then you go for the close and they're like, oh, shoot, okay. You want to provide so much value, but you don't want to ramble where they seem dumb not hopping on a demo because they're losing out on money or replacement jobs, retaining their customers, lowering their marketing expenses, brand recognition, all of that. Make sense? Okay. Use the script. What would we say?
Within that year, you could use the 900, in that year, we just, 900 contracts that transferred over to us, so. A year's a.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could have been influenced that, that would have been good too.
Take note of that.
And then the close. Would we say yes or no?
We said like next week.
I push it out like 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
I push it out, you're like, hey, like, it's a little far out. You have some availability maybe in the week for that.
Yeah. I'm being nitpicky because it's only going to make Brian better, but I'll say no. I would try to push one more time if they push it out like a week. Hey, what about like Friday? I think you spoke with him, what, yesterday or Tuesday?
Yes, yeah.
Yesterday was Thursday?
Yeah, 11th.
Yeah, I would have tried to push for like Thursday or Monday the latest. Even if they say no, like a week, still push. They're never going to get mad and be like, you know what, Bushoy, I'm not going to book a demo with you because you're trying to push me for an earlier date. They're like, no, that doesn't work. And then you can always default back to that date or that time that they said works best. But good job for Brian not booking this demo and like, hey, I'll call back closer to that date at 10 o'clock. He got a time, right? So if what's his name? Khaled answers, that's essentially a book demo on the 25th. Sound good? Good job, Brian. All right, we're gonna do 2 more. Let's see. Any volunteers? No? Okay.
Hi, this is Mike with New Base for Thermostat. Yeah, this is Mike with the New Base Smart Thermostat.
Okay, I think there's a call from their phone.
Oh, my apologies, right? I think I may have called you earlier today or maybe even yesterday. I'll keep it short, so I know it's kind of late out there. I was looking to hopefully book a demo with you folks to showcase our contractor branded smart thermostat. If you guys had 20 minutes of time, maybe, this week or next week.
So are you guys wholesale?
I mean, essentially, well, we only sell directly to contractors. As far as pricing is concerned for the staff, I mean, that could be, worked out with one of our specialists here.
No,
But we,
yeah, what I asked, I just asked if you're wholesale.
yeah, no, we're not wholesale.
Okay. And who, so who designs the stat or where's the stat made?
It's actually, well, I'll give you a bit of a backstory. So it's a contractor branded smart thermostat, and what it does, it puts your company's digital logo directly on the thermostat through a customized phone app. So your customers can book service, receive maintenance alerts, and message your company directly from the thermostat. Our founder, Ishmael Valdez, he was in the HVAC business and he exited his company about 2 years ago for over 100 million. So him and a couple other professionals in the industry founded this company for HVAC contractors specifically.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
well, as you can imagine, I get approached all the time. The thermostat industry is very saturated, I guess you would say, with the better mousetrap. Everybody's got a better mousetrap, and I've been in the game a long time, so
I've seen a lot of these thermostats. I've used a lot of thermostats. Before I was even willing to consider it, I thought, what's the spec sheet for it?
Okay.
So let's start with that. If you want to email that to me so I can look at the spec sheet.
Okay.
And if it's something I'm interested in pursuing, I'll get a hold of you.
That sounds perfect, sir. That's definitely fair. What is your best email to shoot over some information?
My email is my first name, so it's Sheldon, Sheldon, at Jensen, JensenPH.com.
Perfect. I will go ahead and shoot you some information right now, Sheldon. Appreciate the time, sir. And you have a great rest of your day.
Oh, good, thanks.
Good job, Michael. Listening to this call, what are the things that you felt like you did well?
I guess just kind of help me out work there. Just trying to, just kind of get this direction moving forward, go back on boat with getting that demo booked and just kind of building value as quickly as possible. Yeah.
What else? Good things. Because there's some good things in here. Huh?
He's personable.
Yes.
Yeah. I like Mike's tone. You know, he doesn't like I say as much as I do, and I like the way he just doesn't stutter.
He listens to compared to my call. He wasn't making up, but he listened to it
Yes.
very well.
100%.
Yeah, I told you. Go ahead. I like how he met him where he was at before he could actually go to where he wants to go. I mean, you got to respect what he wants first, and then see where it goes. I think he did really well. Didn't rush it.
The backstory of how he presented the company and the value of it from Ishmael's side, I think if I would have heard that, I was like, oh, it's interesting.
Yeah. 100%.
He gave a lot of value.
Anything else? So for being personable, I'd say yes. Right, I think we all agree. He was like, hold on. What did he say? Yeah, so I'll keep it short. I know it's kind of late out there, right? Really good job. Something small just like that can go such a long way. When I get hit with send me an email objection, right? How I respond to that is like, hey, I want to make this worthwhile to you because I know you're busy. What can I send you? Right? So just acknowledging things to make them feel a little bit more appreciated, to understand they're busy, to understand they got a lot of shit on their plate. I'm telling you guys, it's going to help you guys have better conversations. They're going to be more in tune to what you say. Did Michael showcase value? Did he sell the whole picture of Nuve?
I think he somewhat did, but I think he went for the close first, which was probably the mistake, in my opinion.
Keep explaining that.
I mean, you're asking for something and not giving them any value first. If I was some contractor, it would make me hesitant to take the call as well. But if I provided value first and then probably after the close, I'd probably consider it. So usually the opposite.
Mm-hmm.
But he saved himself when he explained it a little bit better. I will say that.
You gonna say something?
I like that he mentioned obviously that Ishmael had the success by saying got together with a bunch of people to start this company. I like the value in him saying that it's contractor branded or empowering contractors. My only small thing is it didn't really specify how, but I still think it's valuable information that he was given.
Yeah. There's value in this, but what Michael said was basically all feature selling. Right? So it's a contractor branded thermostat, and what it does is it puts your company your digital logo directly on the thermostat and allows you to have a customizable phone app so your customers can book a service and receive maintenance alerts, etc. Right? It's all good, but what's gonna get him? Yes. What's gonna get him to be like, oh shit, I'm stupid if I don't hop on a demo. Showcasing value where it's gonna be beneficial for the contractor. Right? And then another thing, I'm just being nitpicky, Michael, right? Because it's gonna help all of us. You said I was looking to hopefully book a demo with you folks to showcase our contractor branded smart thermostat. Don't say hopefully, be like, hey, would love to visually showcase exactly how we're helping contractors never lose a customer or whatever it is.
I'll add something. I'm gonna ask you guys this. Raise your hand if you know the specs of our thermostat.
Meaning what?
When someone asks, what are the specs of the thermostat? Raise your hand if you know what it is.
Like the features?
No, specs of the thermostat.
No.
Okay, that's a red flag. So that's kind of on us. We need to do a better job of getting you guys on a little more demos, maybe once a week, something along those lines.
We have a spec sheet. I'll send it out.
Or even a spec sheet, right? Like, you guys really need to know the ins and outs, not just like, because knowing the product, knowing the value is great. Knowing why did you jump on demo is great. He was interested. If he's like, send me the specs, and I'll get you. Send me the specs, and we'll see if we can book something. I would have stopped him right there. I'd be like, hey, look, I'll save you some time and effort. I'll tell you the specs right now. It's a 3 heat, 2 cool, 24-volt thermostat, and it works on majority of non-communicating systems, right? There's a lot more to it, and there's a whole back-end software and of how we're helping contractors stay busy around. Let me show you what I'm talking about for a demo. Go for the close again. So you saved him time, you gave him the specs, you tied it back to value, and you said, hey, let's do this right now. Let's show you why now in the summer it's the perfect time. And then on top of that, I would get like a follow-up date, right? Let's just say, you didn't know the specs for whatever reason. Send over an email. Hey, if I don't hear back from you, let's see, this call was yesterday. If I don't hear back from you like Friday afternoon, can I give you another ring and we can set something up, or I can see what you think about the email? Like, always follow up. It's about follow-up game, guys. Okay? So those are the two things I would say. Specs, like you guys should know the thermostat, not like an AE, but pretty close. Okay? And then the second one is like time. You always get a follow-up date and set a task so it doesn't fall through the cracks.
So value, I'd say no. Again, I'm just being nitpicky. It was good, but it's surface level. Right? Did Michael use the script? Okay. And then did Michael go for the close?
Yes, but just timing was a little weird.
What else?
Yeah, he did. Just earlier than anticipated, but he did. I would say he could have gone for it again.
Yeah.
I think that like at minute 2, you could have used the ledge. Since you get to want to call with thermostats, so maybe like that's the reason I'm calling with different.
Gio, do you know what the ledge is?
That's exactly what
Rodolfo, do you know the ledge?
someone.
What is it?
What Daniel said?
You say it.
See, that's exactly what I'm calling the biggest reason why, or bring value back to the script.
Yeah. Reason why I'm asking people is because it's a great response to use with any objection. That's exactly why I'm calling. Well, I'm busy. That's exactly what I'm calling. We use Nest. That's exactly what I'm calling. Our customer retention is 90%. That's exactly why I'm calling. Right? It puts you in the driver's seat of the conversation when you say that response. Okay. Michael, I love you, but I'm going to be a little nitpicky. I feel like you could have pushed one more time. This helpful? Okay. Last one. Blake. Let's do it.
Hello. Hello. Yeah.
Hey, Barry. Barry, how you doing, man?
Wonderful.
Wonderful. That's great to hear, man. This is Blake calling with Nuve. I called you a couple days ago. I caught you at a bad time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you spoke with one of my coworkers, Mark, I believe a couple months ago, and we had a meeting scheduled. Never ended up happening. I was going to see if you had some time this week to hop back on with us.
It's not really, that's not really a priority of mine right now.
Are you guys are pretty busy, I'm assuming?
Yeah, we're busy.
Yeah, well, I mean, what is the priorities for you guys right now at ATS? Just taking care of customers and.
Yeah, we got over 3,000 customers and gaining new ones every day, and so yes, we're taking care of customers.
Okay. Well, what got you interested back a couple months ago to originally schedule that meeting with us?
Y'all reached.
Hello?
There.
Yes, I'm here.
I know y'all trying to get an appointment. I know you're trying to make a sale. I've got I'm adding nothing new because I don't have time to add nothing new and have discussions about adding things new right now. So all I want to do is do really, really well with what we got. And if I see that we need to add something on, we'll do that. But right now, I don't have time to entertain adding anything new to my company. I need everybody to concentrate on what they got.
All right, Barry. Well, no worries, man. Is it safe to say I could reach back out, in the fall? It slows down a little bit.
That's fine. I'm just being honest with you. If me as an owner, if I'm only going to my office about 10 minutes in a week, you know exactly how busy I am. So I don't really have time to visit with y'all and be able to entertain what you're trying to do right now.
Yeah, no, I completely understand. There's so many contractors that I speak to that are in the same boat as you. But I just want to let everybody know, there is a reason that almost 1,000 contractors have switched over from Nest, Honeywell, or Ecobee over to us. But I understand you don't have the time, but I can catch you in a couple months maybe when it slows down.
Tom?
Good call. This is probably the most realistic call we typically get, huh? Really good call. Blake, things that you did well on this call, because there's a lot of good things in here.
I can see a lot of bad. I don't see too much good, honestly.
We're starting with the good. Starting with the good.
I was a little personable, I guess. Could have been better.
You were personable, yes.
Obviously, it was an account that was interested a couple months ago. Brought that up right off the bat. I felt like I did a good job of asking him questions.
Yes.
Asking him a bunch of questions. Yeah. Good knowledge.
Yeah. What else? Let's help him out.
Well, talking to this guy, I feel like they did a much better job of keeping him on the phone as long as he did than I would have.
Yes.
This guy was giving me nothing.
1,000%.
So,
yes.
Even his first answer was sarcastic. He's like, "How you doing, Bear?" One hurtful. So yeah, you did a great job keeping him on the phone.
I think it was just one question that opened the door to for an opportunity that he probably could have run with. He was like, "Well, what's important to you right now?" And the guy was like, "Oh, just trying to work with what we got and make sure we're doing a really good job. We got 3,000 customers and constantly taking on new ones." I think that right there is something that you missed, but just that one question opened up the door to move it forward.
Yeah, 100%.
I think it was good that he brought up even towards the end after he wasn't really giving you anything. It's like there's a reason it was 1,000, contractors working with us. So it's kind of hard to say that after someone not giving you anything, but I feel like it's a good guy.
Yeah. I feel like right before that though, I gave up.
Yeah, I was like,
yeah.
If you were to have that, or Gio said that, a little bit of.
Two things, Blake. Yeah, and
Start with the good things.
I'm the Debbie Downer here. The good things. Your rapport is getting better. I mean, I've listened to your calls for the past few weeks.
Couple more minutes, guys. Couple more minutes.
I've been listening to your calls the past few weeks, and you have been doing a better job, being personable on the phone. It's a huge plus, right? It buys you time. One thing I'll mention though is on the other side of what you can improve on is he mentioned he has his priority right now is he has 3,000 customers. He's taking on more, right? So one of the best traits of a cold caller is being curious, asking questions, right? Be like, okay, curious, how are you retaining those customers? How are you making sure that every customer you're servicing now in the summer with every service call, every install, how are you keeping that customer? Then let them talk. And then tie it back to the demo. That's exactly why I'm calling, right? If he realizes, look, that's actually a great point, right? In his mind, if he realizes that's actually a great point and you unlock some sort of pain and tie value back to it, he's going to see so much more value in what you have to offer, okay? And then I would also mention, don't be afraid to push a little more with these guys. Don't give up after he says no one more time. And then he mentioned to you, and this is part of active listening, he mentioned to you, he's like, look, I'm not willing to switch over right now, right? And then you mentioned at the end, you said, hey, there's a reason why 1,000 contractors switched over to us. So in his mind, you're re-emphasizing and restating that you're trying to get him to switch over. Your job is to get him on a demo, to show him more information.
Yeah.
That's it, right? So say, look, I understand you're busy right now, right? But, and then just tie back the value and like keeping those customers. But if you take a look at this right now, you can implement something like this. And if not, if you don't really want to right now, it's totally fine. Come to slow season, you know what's on the market, and we can get you started with this. But let's get you on a demo right now. It's only 20 minutes. I have after hours available. That's what I would say.
You can also say, you can, even if you don't switch over, you can at least see what other contractors are doing to take advantage of this right now with peak season here.
Yeah, I'm just trying to say, like, I'm not really trying to say anything. We just really want to just showcase what we're doing here at Uber. Like, get nothing to lose, everything to gain.
Yeah.
And I usually kind of drops it, and we're going to.
Yeah.
Because
The
like, they
biggest-
automatically think we want to
Sell.
push for the sell.
Yeah.
The biggest thing though is like showing value. Like his priority, he just told you what a priority was. Okay? Be curious, ask him, how are you keeping those customers right now? How are you making sure that when you're servicing them right now, you're like retaining those customers and they're not going to somebody else? And then tie it back because we're helping with that.
100%. Good job, Blake. I would say, I think we can all agree he was personable, right? He's like, hey, I know last time we spoke, I caught you at a bad time. Wanted to reconnect. I know you spoke with my coworkers, right? Lowering that his guard down right off the bat. Did he showcase value? Selling the whole picture of Nuve.
No.
What value did he use?
At the very end, he told them 900 people. Yeah. It's kind of too little too late at that point.
Yeah. Again, even if you are having a follow-up call, you can still use the script. Brian, I know we spoke a couple months ago, but reason why I'm calling again is we're actually working with a lot of contractors in your area, and since June, we've actually had 900 contractors switch over. Biggest reason I want to get you on this demo, and I want to showcase how they're seeing success with us, right? Make sure we're using the script because it freaking works. Do we use a script?
Nope.
And then close.
Try to reschedule.
No.
No?
I would say no. I think Blake thought so. I think he said he gave up too early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I was gonna say yeah.
Well, at the beginning, I asked the time, but like, I wasn't really.
Because you asked right here, then you said no, and then you asked again. You kind of asked for it. Okay, we'll say no. Be nitpicky. I want us to listen to this part one more time. I know, Blake, you're not gonna like this. It's only to help. It's only to help. I think he said this. If I can click this.
It's the.
Is it?
I know y'all trying to get an appointment. I know you're trying to make a sale. I'm adding nothing new because I don't have time to add nothing new and have discussions about adding things new right now. So all I want to do is do really, really well with what we got. And if I see that we need to add something on, we'll do that. But right now, I don't have time to entertain adding anything new to my company. I need everybody to concentrate on what they got.
All right, great. Well, no worries, man.
Right here, Blake sounds defeated, which is fine, right? It happens to all of us. But don't allow one or two no's to derail you, right? I would still say try to stay in the batter's box of showcasing value and allow just the no to go in through one ear and out the other.
What is your response to that? He said he has no time to add anything new, or even he has no time for a discussion about anything.
Totally understand.
That's exactly.
But that goes back to like rewinding back to where he said my priority is 3,000 customers and giving the value from there.
Yeah.
So you probably wouldn't even hit with that. But let's say
I think
push-
he said the 3,000 customers after that.
no, he said
Before.
Oh.
Yeah, right.
Before.
Okay. If I push twice and he still says the same thing, the last resort I would say, I want to see what Brandon says, is like, hey, can I at least send you something? And if it piques your interest, like I can get back on the phone. And even if he doesn't respond to you after you send it to him, call him in like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It's all about timing too.
Yeah.
Right in the group chat with Ish.
You can say that. I'd be like, Barry, listen, to be honest with you, I'm not here to waste your time, right? I wouldn't be pestering you if I didn't see the value in this. What would you need to see or hear for us to be able to sit on a 20-minute demo? Like open up the door or the floor to see what he says. And then if he says something, well, if you guys can help me increase my customer retention or showcase you can help me get more replacement jobs or hire more techs or get more trucks, then I would try to attack that. But that would be like my last option.
Yeah, I would good use the ledge at the end. Like the guy
100%.
already mentioned, like I'm not trying to switch up my process. I got everything in place already. So like, hey, like I'm not calling to switch up everything you got going. Just want to showcase, have a help with contractors. All it takes is, I mean, the guy was already like,
yeah, that
probably won't ever get him on the line again. I mean, he said he has 10 minutes.
We might.
A day. So at that point, just push the guy.
Yeah. Diego, you were gonna say something?
Yeah, I understand. What if like reemphasizing? Like I just told you, like I don't have time to look into. Like I don't know, how would you handle that?
Yeah, but, all right, I hear you, Barry. When does it make sense for me to give you a ring back then?
So you would just be like, oh God.
Yeah, but I would try at least 2 to 3 times. Don't allow one no to be, oh shit, okay, all right, hang up, right? Like get 2 to 3 no's per conversation. They'll respect it at the end of the day too. Tim.
I just had a question. So when people say, you know, like, dude, stop calling me, taking the call list, how many times? Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure, like, some people, it's not like one time. Do we ever?
In that case scenario, yeah, keep calling. In that case scenario, if he's told you that twice and you call again, then I'm like, listen, Tim, you'll never hear from me again. Give me at least 1 to 2 people that would be interested in hopping on a demo with this.
You've had something like that.
Try to get a referral out of those.
He's like, I told you again. I was like,
Try to get a referral out of those because those people, they're hard-headed. They're probably not going to convert. Last thing.
I wanted to see what you think of this. Right around this part, AE Mark told me that like people think it's a much bigger like implementation than it is. Is that something you use against them? That like it's not really not that hard. It's not like a complete rewrite of the process.
Yeah, good question. So our implementation process or install process is the same as any other thermostat, and that's the Ecobee Honeywell. So you can mention that. If they're like, oh, I don't want to implement this, I got to retrain my tech team. No, it's the same process as any other thermostat that you're installing. But the biggest thing is we're in business to empower you, and this is what you're going to see on this demo and how it's going to be beneficial to you and your company.
I know you said that was the last thing, but
Yeah.
I wonder, kind of what Omar was saying, I like what he said, if he would have rebutted with, you know what, I'll save you the time and the effort, and I can even show you the specs right now, and then you tell him the specs is 3 heat, 2 cool, right? And then you could have wrapped like one around and actually close it again, try for the close. Would you have done that?
That wasn't this one. That was the last one. The specs one.
Oh, my fault. What the hell? Sure.
You want to answer?
So, sorry, so just mention the last part of your question again. So you said if you mentioned the specs.
2 minutes, 2 minutes.
Yeah, do one more go around. What that what?
Let's say something like this guy. He's like, you know what? I don't even want to implement anything new. And you bring up some type of value that builds up to enough to spark his interest. Would you have gone for the close again, or would you just follow up to whatever default, whatever you said?
If he's a little more interested than he was at the beginning, yes, I'll go for the close again. You have really nothing to lose. The only thing you have to lose is he's going to just double down on it again, right? And if someone like this says call him back in the fall, I'm not going to call him back in the fall. I'm going to keep calling him. So I'll call him in maybe like 3 to 4 weeks, give him a little time, right? And then call him again. And they respect your persistence, guys. Like a majority of these guys will respect your persistence. There's a difference between being persistent and annoying. If you're persistent, you'll be okay.
And even tell them that, like, hey, I'm not here to waste your time. I'm not here to bug you. I know your main focus is making money. I know you got a company to run. I know you got family at home. Like, I'm here to help you see the value in this. And there's a reason why 1,000 contractors are with us, right? Or whatever number you guys want to use. Last thing, I know this was Michael's call. He said something like, I don't have time just to look at a thermostat. When you hear that, most of these contractors see Nuve as just a thermostat, just a regular thermostat. Oh, I already seen Nest, I already seen Honeywell. What can this thermostat be about? So make sure we're showcasing value that is going to be beneficial to them. And these features are extremely different than any other thermostat out in the market. logo front and center, monitoring where they get direct access to monitor that customer's household. So when there is any problems with the unit, they get notified. Performance testing, 15-minute intervals to test the performance of that unit. If it doesn't come back positive, right? That's a new lead list messaging, custom app, right? Helpful? What are the things that we're gonna work on and be better with? Okay, what else? What'd you say?
What's most important for contractors?
What else? 2 more things. Yeah, and selling the whole picture of Nuve, right? Nuve is in business to empower you as a contractor, something that no other thermostat does. Sound good? All right, y'all, happy Friday. I texted in the group chat, if we get 3 same days today, lunch is on me on Monday. I'll take us somewhere. Let's fucking win. Let's go. Let's bring a lot of energy, a lot of booms. Blake, break us down.
Cash money on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Cash money. Boom. Thank y'all. Appreciate your guys' focus. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. And that was a Friday SDR meeting before they hit the sales floor, bringing a lot of energy, showcasing a lot of value that's going to be beneficial for these contractors to meet with us for a 20-minute demo, right, during peak season rather than the slow season, right? So getting everyone to understand what's important to contractors, the features beyond or within our smart thermostat, and tie that into value, we're going to have success. So I'm excited, getting a lot of booms today. Boom! Happy Friday. Let's mother freaking go.